What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be doing our very first tier list in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM, lads. So if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We upload more MyTEAM content here than anywhere else on YouTube. Honestly, you're not going to find out as much about the game mode anywhere else other than here. So, anyway, now let's get on to it. We are only going to be going primary point guards, so you're not going to see Ron Boone. You're not going to see Anthony Simons. Those two guys are incredible. Boone probably S, Simons probably A, but they are not primary point guards. The reason why I always go primaries is because you just never know what's going to happen down the line. Like, also it means that, for example, I don't need to put, say, one player on two tier lists, because that just doesn't really work out. So anyway, first player, we have got Booby Gibson. So Gibson, I'm putting Gibson in A. I am putting Gibson in A. This guy right here is honestly one of the more underrated players in the game. Like, once he gets his Evo, yeah, he doesn't have chef and circus threes. It doesn't matter. If you guys have seen the way I shoot with this guy, he gets an 88 3 ball. Again, a lot of coaches give him 89, and once you have an 89 3 ball, you can't necessarily shoot from, say, if you're looking at the hot zone right here, if you're on a small screen, you probably can't see it. Cursor, with like chef, you can probably shoot from here. With an 89 3 ball, you can probably shoot from like here. It's only a tiny bit of a difference. His release is so chicken though. Jordan base, I think Jordan's gonna have one of the better releases in the game this year. I really do. The pro behind the back, which is pro, if I'm not mistaken, it's pro 1. I could be wrong. Kobe size, a fundamental dribble style, which is good. Again, it's way better than Slasher. And he is, in my opinion, belongs in S tier. Then we got D, or A tier. Then we got D Brown. This is a tough one for D Brown. This really is. Because D Brown is really good. Like, you may not think it. I think I'm going to have to go D Brown as of right now in A tier. So he's actually pretty good without Evo. And all the Evo really does is it gives him a few extra gold badges. But he gets 89 speed, like he's got like 90 speed, 90 dunk. He's got a really good 3 ball as well. And a really good release. He's also got Steph Curry's behind the back. Again, unfortunately, he does not have the Steph Curry slide, but not the biggest deal in the world. And he just dunks on everybody. I've seen a few people have a lot of success with this guy, and he also shoots well. A little bit undersized at 6'1". I think I might have to go, and I think I might move him down a tier for now. He might go up. Monty Morris. So this guy, he kind of, for me, Monty Morris is going to go into C tier. I don't mind him. Like, again, he is an Evo card. A lot of people do really like this guy here. He gets 25 silvers with his Evo. Like, he doesn't even get golds. Most of these Evo cards do end up getting some gold badges. Like, if you're looking at Daniel Gibson, he got a few, but he's only got some silver badges. He doesn't play much defense. He's small enough. He's not that small, but he's small enough. 83 3 ball. 85 speed. Yeah, he's got one hot zone, which is good. He's got that Trey Burke base. For me, I just think that Devonta Graham is just better. And he's not, doesn't play much defense either. So, yeah, I'm happy with him there. So, Baron Davis. This card right here. Baron Davis, man. He's like slightly lesser Dame. And if you're wondering what I mean by slightly lesser Dame, like, they're basically the same card, except with Baron Davis, you get 83 lateral and clamps. So you get better defense with Baron Davis, but you lose out on the fact that he doesn't have chef. So he's a better defensive, worse offensive Damien Lillard. Like, again, with a little bit, he has the worst behind the back though, but his jumper is the same as Dame. He's very similar. So I'm going to put him in A, but he could be lower. Bob Cousy. I think Cousy's decent. I'm getting Cousy tomorrow. But, like, he's nothing special. He's really nothing special. Like, again, maybe I'll probably have Cousy by the end of today. Like, I've got 5 games left for Cousy. Like, 90 speed, 90 acceleration. Like, he can't dunk. CP3 release is okay. He doesn't have, like, the chef badge like CP3 has. He's got the Trae Young behind the back. Yeah, he's got shifty. Good 3 ball. Like, he's good. Don't get me wrong. But I just think S tier is that little bit too high. Now we've got our first worthless tier player, Calvin Murphy. So Calvin Murphy in this game, I'm telling you guys, this guy is... He makes Muggsy Bogues look good. Let me just put it that way. You're thinking, okay, 39 silvers. How can this card be terrible? He's 5'9" and can't shoot. He is 5'9" and can't shoot. Like, I haven't seen anything like it. Yeah, he's got good defense and stuff, but that doesn't matter. The dude's 5'9". He's 5'9". Unlike Muggsy Bogues, he can't shoot. He 5'9" point guard who can't shoot. He is worthless. And we got Billups. So something I think is I've used Billups. I didn't like Billups at all. I don't think I'm gonna quite put him worthless because he does play good defense. But this is a thing that says on 2KDB. I assume it's false. It says 38 acceleration. I don't think that's true. I've used him in the draft. He's got like bronze clamps. He's a good defender. His release is okay. I say his release is horrific. His stats are okay, other than this potential 38 acceleration. I'm guessing it's 83. But his all-around game is good. His all-around game is good. He's 6'3" with a long wingspan, but his release is so bad I can't put him above D. CP3S. CP3, Chris Paul, no brainer. Absolute no brainer, lads, that Chris Paul is an S tier point guard. So if we're looking at Chris Paul, again, 94 offense, 91 defense, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 86 3 ball. Circus threes. He's got 90 lateral quickness as well. He's got really good defense. In terms of animations, he's got the Chris Paul dribble style, which is really good. He's like, imagine Cousy better at nearly everything. That's what you're getting with Chris Paul. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant card. Dame. S. Like, if you are someone that's like needs to like have the best dribble sigs to create with a point guard, Dame may not be for you. But his release is so quick. He's got the best behind the back in the game. He's got silver chef, silver catch, spot up limitless. He's got terrible defense, but not the worst lateral quickness. 80 driving dunk, 86 speed, 86 3 ball. Damien Lillard is the best offensive point guard in the game, bar none. Bar none, and that includes Kyrie. He's basically Kyrie except he can dunk. And again, if you are an ultra skilled dribbler, you're going to prefer Kyrie. But Dame Lillard is going to go S. So Damon Jones. I don't like Damon Jones that much. He's a shooter. He is a shooter. He's not, again, the worst player in the world. He's 6'3", 6'8" wingspan. Got bad lateral. No defensive badges. He's still getting a really half-decent release. He's okay. If you ask me who I prefer, him or Monty Morris, I'm going to say Monty Morris. But, or is it Monty Morris? I'm not sure, but I could have been mispronouncing his name, but I'd still take Damon Jones. See, then we got Collison. I actually saw someone put Collison in their top 10 point guards in the game, and I think Collison is supremely underrated. But I still don't think he's Cousy or Daniel Gibson level. So, like, what you're getting with Darren Collison is he's not going to dunk the ball, but he's got an 84 3 ball, a fairly nice release, like Kelly Oubre release. It's a good release. 85 speed, 85 acceleration. He's got chef on silver, which is huge. He also gets good lateral quickness as well. Yes, he's only 6 foot tall, but he gets the Dame behind the back. This is actually one of the more underrated point guards in the game. The fact you can get him for 3 tokens off rip, he is really good. Like, I always kind of keep him on the end of my bench just in case point guard gets injured, because he is levels. He is levels above the other amethyst, or say emerald point guards. So then we got Darren Williams. I mean, he's S, isn't he? I mean, Darren Williams is without question S tier. Like, you can argue he's the best point guard in the game. He's got that 6'10 wingspan. He's got 38 off rip, 93 ball, 93 acceleration. Yeah, he doesn't have like chef and limitless, but he's got a 93 ball, so he gets the 89 3 ball effect. It's 84 lateral. Dude's got silver clamps with that long wingspan. He's got the Wiggins behind the back, which I don't think is terrible. Also, again, as we saw, 38. The guy is probably the best point guard in the game. If you want to count Ron Boone, I'd probably go with Ron Boone, but a no-brainer S tier inclusion for Darren Williams. Devonta Graham. I'm going to say this. Some people will put Devonta Graham in A tier. I'm going to put him in B tier. Like, Graham is really good shooter. He's just a better Morris. That's just simply what he is. Like, does he play as good defense as Morris? No, but Morris isn't going to play defense anyway. Way better in offense. Guy's got 34 silvers, Three hot suns outside of 3. 86 3 ball. Like, if you're looking at these, shooting like Trey Burke. He is what you would expect from Trey Burke. He's got none of the real shooting badges, but it doesn't really matter. He can dunk if needed. He's small, 6'1", 6'6" wingspan. But my God, does this guy shoot the lights out. So, I mean, Devonta Graham. If you want to put Devonta Graham in A tier, I'm cool with that. But I'm going to put Devonta Graham in B tier. Fat Lever. Now, this is an interesting one because he's kind of okay at everything. Like, his speed is good, obviously 88. He's a decent shooter, good lateral, so bronze clamps. Isn't going to score the ball the best. Like, base 1 isn't great. I mean, it's hard to not put him in, like, I don't know. The question is, like, whether is he this tier or this tier? I think I'm going to say, I don't think he's a good, no, I'm going to put him this tier because I think that, like, Kirk Heinrich's probably going to go C tier. And Kirk Heinrich's a little bit worse. Next up is an interesting one. Downtown Freddie Brown. Kyrie Irving. And what I'm going to say is, he's literally Kyrie Irving. So, if you want to look at Downtown Freddie Brown, 92 3 ball, 90, etc. Look at his animations. 6'3", 6'4", wingspan, 183 pounds. Like, if you want to compare him to Kyrie Irving, they're the same damn card, and they've been the same card for years. Obviously, Kyrie's got better badges, but Fred Brown's got better stats. Like, Kyrie's better badge-wise. Fred Brown's better stats-wise. And animations. They're almost identical. Like, obviously a little bit different with the size up. But again, you got same crossover, same behind the back, same release, both on quick. Both the same height, same wingspan, same weight. They are essentially clones of each other. So, like, Downtown Freddie Brown. I'm going to put Downtown Freddie Brown in A tier. And I'm going to put Kyrie Irving in... I'm going to put Kyrie in A tier as well. If you were to ask me who I think... Like... Now, this is a tough one because... I might move... If you really like Kyrie, you're going to really like Fred Brown. There's barely a difference between them. Kyrie's got that gold chef badge. I know a lot of people... like, Kyrie's a polarizing card. Like, for me... Like, I prefer running Anthony Simons the way I play the game. Because I'm not a point guard. But all the stage gods are... Not even stage gods. All the Pro-Am guys, when they play my team, are dominating with Kyrie. So... I'm going to put... For now, I'm going to put Kyrie in A tier. Yeah, I'll give him a mess. It's a really close one, so I'm not going to move Fred Brown up because I think Kyrie might be slightly better. I was going to say, do I regret not getting Fred Brown? It's like, if I really liked Kyrie Irving, I wouldn't even bother for the pink. If you really like Kyrie Irving, though, and he's your main point guard, don't even bother if you're saving him for the pink diamond token. Just once you get the 30 tokens, get Fred Brown because it's literally the same card. So if you're a huge Kyrie fan and he's your starting point guard, go and get yourself a Fred Brown. Then we got Freddie Lewis. This card is like... I mean, am I going to put him in C tier or D tier? Because he's not good. He's not good at all. Like, he's 6 foot tall. I mean, I think I'm going to move him down. 6 foot tall, can't really shoot the ball. He's fine on defense. Paul George base, like, he's a little... I can't really shoot it, so I'm going to go D tier. Gary Payton. Gary Payton is a good defender. And he's not slow either. But he's not great at anything, really. Like, he's 6'4", he can't really shoot it. He's going to play some defense, but there are better guys. I.e. Ron Harper. Ron Harper is just way better version of Gary Payton. The question is, though, is like, do I want to put him in? Because he does fill roles. Like, do I want to put him B tier or C tier? I'm going to put him C tier for now. Now, this guy stinks. He's not quite worthless tier. But Gilbert Arenas is one of the worst point guards in this game, this Sapphire card. If you guys don't know, first of all, they gave him base 11, which is one of the worst releases in the game. Second of all, he's got 76 speed and a 73 ball. Doesn't matter, and no quick first step, no clamps. He's got 68 lateral quickness. Dude can't play defense. Like, the only reason he's not in worthless tier, the only reason not in worthless tier is because we still have Muggsy Bogues to come up. And screw it, Gilbert Arenas, you stink. Like, him compared to Chauncey, Gilbert Arenas is not even on the same stratosphere. I don't like Chauncey, Gilbert Arenas is not great. Gus Williams, how the mighty have fallen, lads. How the mighty have fallen. He's not even Flash anymore. He's not even flash anymore. Like, I have him in the draft mode, and he just doesn't even play. 89 speed. Yeah, his 3-ball's better than last year. But he only gets a 30 driving dunk. He can't play defense. Only bronze quick for step. Last year, he had 96 speed off rip. Kemba base on quick. Yeah, that's all good. All good and well. But he can't do anything on offense. Can't really do anything. So, get into D tier. Isaiah Thomas. I'm going to surprisingly put the 5'9" point guard Isaiah Thomas. Like, I would be very tempted to move him up to C. Like, I would have him moved up to C tier before I would have him in worthless. But he's at 90 speed, 85 3-ball, 90 mid-range. His shooting badges are okay. He doesn't play much defense. But again, he's got decent dribbling. Got a lot of Kyrie dribble sigs. Kyrie and Kemba, I think he's the two best dribbling players. A lot of Kyrie and Kemba sigs. But base 14 is pretty good. And Isaiah Thomas is not horrific. Like, is he great? No. He's not. Like, I think personally that the best tier to put him in is D tier. But, I mean, he's a lot closer to C tier than he is to these two bums in worthless tier. The other Isaiah Thomas. I don't know. I'm torn. Wrong Isaiah Thomas. I am absolutely torn on what to go with him because he's a little bit slower, can't really shoot up. He's way better on defense. But again, he's small. I'm gonna go D tier. I think I'm gonna go D tier with him. But if you want to argue that he's better than D tier and C tier, I'm not gonna complain. Jamal Murray. First of all, I do not know if this card exists. I do not know if this card actually exists or if anyone has seen this card. But just from looking at his everything we know, 89 3-ball, 6'4", 84 lateral. Even though he has no defense, but he's good dunk. Base 80 is a good release. I really like it on Anthony Edwards. Wiggins behind the back is not terrible. Yeah, the size of escape of Doncic isn't great, but still. Kyrie cross, 6'4", 6'6" wingspan. Look, this guy right here, if he's real, is going to be fantastic. So, due to the fact I'm not quite sure if he's real or not, I'm going to put him in A tier. If otherwise, I would put him in S tier. Goatmere Godson. Goatmere freaking Godson, lads. So, it's a very, very tough spot for me to put him in. Because Goatmere is, without doubt, the guy that he's going to be one of the gods of the channel. But 6 foot tall, 6'2" wingspan. He's got all the badges. Dude's got 32 on silver and 26 gold. He's got every key badge. He's got a fantastic release. But it's like, I think I'm going to have to move Cousy up. I'm going to move Cousy up, even though he's a worse CP3. If I'm putting Kyrie here, I'm going to put Bob Cousy up here. But like, is he that much worse than Cousy? I don't know. I really don't know if he's much worse than Bob Cousy. That's the only way I can say it. Like, I'm not sure how much worse Booby Gibson is than Bob Cousy. Booby Gibson, Goatmere Godson isn't Bob Cousy, so I'll put him there. James Silas. I have James Silas on my account. I played the 100 games for him, and he's like Anthony Simons, Derrick Jones Jr., brilliant for 50 wins. We've got 200 wins, D Brown, pretty good. 250 or 300 wins, David Thompson, I don't know if he's good or not, but the 100 win reward of James Silas is not good. Like, last year, he at least had like 97 speed or 96 speed or something. This year, he's like a non-shooter who's kind of fast. Like, he's small as well. He's 6'1". I mean, I'm putting him in D tier. I'm putting him in D tier. I have him. I'm going to put him in D tier. Ja? I'm going to put Ja in C tier. Because Ja is supremely underrated. He's an emerald. And he's a very damn good one. Like, he's got no real 3-ball. But if you have him with the duo, like, if you end up playing him with Big Country, and Big Country is like, he's not terrible to run as an inside big with this duo. You've suddenly got posterizer on him. You've got gold quick first step. You've got 77 3-ball. You've still got that dunk. He's got some of the best dunk animations in the game. Paul George base. Shifty dribble style. Ja is a really nice card. And I think once we start getting better Jazz, which will probably be soon enough, he's actually a brilliant player to run. So I want to put Ja up here in C tier. He's not like God tier by any means, but he's going C tier. Jason Kidd. I'm going to have to put Kidd where Payton is. It's at this stage of the year where if you're a good defensive player, like, you don't, I don't think you don't need to shoot, but you can still be a good card without being a lights out shooter. But he still is acing kid. Like, he still has no jump shot, but he is a really nice defender. It's good animations. 6'4" to 6'8" wingspan. Like, he's nice. He's nice. Then we've got Jet Terry. And I'm putting Jet Terry in A tier. I am putting the Jet Terry. He is so good on offense. He's so good on offense that I'm putting him in A tier. 87 speed, 86 3 ball. Silver chef, silver circus threes. Doesn't have a limitless spot, but that doesn't matter for a point guard. He's also got base 22. He's got pro dribble 6. Like, it's a tough one with him. It's like, for me, it's like, he's definitely hovering. He's definitely the worst player in A tier. But for now, I'm going to move him into A tier. And we got Jason Williams. He's not up to much. Like, he's not good at all. I'm going to go D tier. Jerry West. He's so slow. He's so slow. He has 79 speed. And he can't... He's a mediocre at best shooter. He's just a really good defender. Jerry West. C tier. No brainer. I'm just going to go through... I'm going to go through some of the lower tier players just to get rid of them because they're really bad. Johnny Moore. D. He's not very good. Basketball John. We got a Basketball John Stockton. Right here. I'm actually going to put John Stockton in B tier. He's a little bit small, but like, I don't know why I wanted to go for a low tier with him. But like, Stockton can kind of do a bit of everything. He's like a good defender. He's a really good shooter. He's fast. He's got a good steal rating. He's still got the John Stockton jumper, which is super quick. Decent-ish dribbling. He's a solid point guard. He is a solid point guard. So, I think Basketball John in B tier is the right spot for him. I think any lower would be too low. Okay, let's see who's in worthless tier. I mean, Terrell Brandon's pretty not good. I don't think he's going to be in worthless tier. Do I have Muggsy in here? Yeah, Muggsy's better. I'm just saying, Muggsy's better than Calvin Murphy. Like, Muggsy sucks, but Muggsy's better than Calvin Murphy. Muggsy is not the worst point guard in this game. Or he's not the worst point guard on this list. There are higher rated... I never thought I'd say this, but there is a higher rated player than Muggsy Bogues that is worse than Muggsy Bogues in this game. Mad. Okay, John Wall. John Wall's a 66 3 ball. And he's not even that fast or that good a dunker. But he's 6'4". Not the worst defender. Like, he's one of these bottom tiers. Again, he's not worth it. I don't think he's very good. JoJo. I'm going A tier with JoJo White. JoJo's insanely good. Like, if you guys don't know about JoJo White, he's good every year in 2K. But he has some, like, weird, like, deceptively good stats, like 70 interior defense. In other years, he used to get 94 interior. But he's got bronze chef, bronze circus threes, 84 3 ball, 88 speed. He can dunk it a little bit. He's got 85 lateral. Yeah, he's in the clamp, so that doesn't mean everything. He's 6'3". He's got Paul George base, decent dribbling. Like, JoJo White is one of the best point guards in this game. Like, he doesn't quite make it up onto S tier, but he's well in that A tier. I'm actually going to move Jason Terry down to the top of B tier, but offensively, Jason Terry is like one of the best in A tier overall, so I'll put him there. John Barry. I'm putting John Barry in C tier. You guys might think I'm crazy for that one. He's class for me. Anytime I use John Barry, I'm happy. He's not even that slow. Like, he's around the same speed as Jerry West. He's not that slow laterally. He's 6'4" to 6'7" wingspan. He's got a really good release in base 33, especially off the catch. And he's got an 85 3 ball. And can dunk on the fast break. He's not the fastest. He's not the greatest defender. He's not horrific at either of them. And he shoots the lights out. So I'm putting John Barry. John Barry might... He might make... No, if I've got Morris there, I'm going to put John Barry in C tier. But man, Barry's good. Kemba. Kemba's going A tier. But if you know what you're doing with Kemba, he's one of the best. Like, the people that really know what they're doing with Kemba Walker are cooking with him. Like, 85 3 ball, 90 speed, 90 acceleration. He's got like 84 lateral as well, which is surprisingly good. But again, he's got bronze chef, bronze circus threes, Bronze limitless spot up. He's got the basically all the Kemba dribble sigs, Kemba release on quick. If you know what you're doing with Kemba Walker is probably a top 5 or 6 point guard in the game, if not the top 1 point guard in the game, if you know what you're doing with him. So Kenny Smith's just kind of, he's just kind of there. He's just fine, like an 84 3 ball or so. But I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna put Kenny Smith in. I'll go C tier. I'll go C tier for Kenny Smith. He's kind of like another version of John Barry. But Kevin Johnson's a weird one. First of all, I hate the fact that I'm using him. I hate the fact that I feel like I have to use Kevin Johnson, but I'm having so much success in him. Like, I'm putting Kevin Johnson in B tier purely for his duo. Like, I know you guys might be saying, oh, but like duos don't count. I mean, like they do, because the duo makes Devin Booker very good as well. Like, if you've got Kevin Johnson's duo, his 3 ball, which is the biggest problem, is he starts making shots, and he's got basically a very similar release to Eddie Jones. A lot of Kyrie dribble sigs, 85 driving dunk, really good speed, then he gets goal quick first step with the duo. He is one of the hardest point guards to stop in the game because of the way he attacks the basket and the fact he's a competent shooter as well. I'm going to put him in B tier. Kirk Heinrich. Now, Kirk Heinrich is a tough one. I'm putting Kirk Heinrich in B tier. Imagine if Jason Kidd could shoot the ball. That's what you're getting with Kirk Heinrich. You're not getting someone that's going to attack the basket. You're getting a gold clamps player who's got a good jump shot, base 22, high enough rated 3-point shot. So you've got a bronze, let's say gold clamps, a bronze clamps player, but he's also 6'4", so he's got that Jason Kidd type length. Kirk Heinrich is going to go in B tier to start this off. Kyle Lowry, I don't particularly like Lowry. I know some people swear by this card. He's got some all around good like badges and stuff. He's an 86 3 ball, 85 speed. Like, the guy comes with clamps, quick first step. He's also got base 78, which is always good. Kyle Lowry can always shoot. Wiggins behind the back, but it's like, for me, if you're talking about Kyrie Irving and comparing him to Jameer Nelson, I think Jameer Nelson just trumps him in almost every way. So like, Kyle Lowry would be near the bottom of this. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, if he didn't have base 36, he'd be higher, but he's got the horrific base 36. Just gonna put him in C tier. His jumper is not nice at all. He's definitely better in D tier. I do not believe he's better in C tier. Mark Price. Now, Mark Price is surprisingly not good. Like, if we look at other years where they give Mark Price, like, I'm pretty sure he got like a 99, he got a 98 3 ball, was it in 2K19 on his original card? Dude's like an 88 3 ball. Like, yeah, he gets some decent bronze playmaking or silver playmaking badges. He has decent lateral. He has a decent release. But, like, he's not really going to do much, is he? So, I think putting Mark Price as, like, C tier is probably best. Mo Cheeks. So, he's 6'1" and can't really shoot. And I think that is, like, he's actually really got good defense, decent defensive badges. He's got decent animation. Actually, he's got terrible jump shot, but he's got decent dribbler, good lateral. He's an all-around good defender. Problem with Mo Cheeks is he is just not a shooter, really. So I'm gonna go, like, I'm putting Mo Cheeks on the Chauncey Billups level. I really am. I'm putting Mo Cheeks on Chauncey Billups level, so he's gonna go D tier. Mike Bibby. Bibby's good. Bibby is good. Like, I know some people swear by this Bibby as one of the best point guards in the game. Like, Mike Bibby is 6'1". He's got an 82 3 ball. He's also got like 88 speed, 85 acceleration, 80 lateral. He again has a lot of these shooting badges. He's got base 22, which is really good. He's got shifty. There are people that swear by Mike Bibby, that he's one of the best point guards in the game. But I'm putting Mike Bibby in B tier. I think that putting Mike Bibby any higher than B tier, I don't think he belongs in A. Like, I don't think he's good as JoJo. I don't think he's good as Goatmere. But Mike Bibby belongs in B tier. So next we have got Mike Conley. Mike Conley's going high C tier. Or maybe, could I put Mike Conley in B tier? Because I'm going to put Mike Conley in B tier. Because, like, Mike Conley is like a left-handed Mike Bibby, but is better in some ways. Like, Bibby's better in some ways, Conley's better in some ways. Like, Conley's at 83 ball, 85 speed, 80 lateral quickness, bronze clamps, bronze quick first step, lefty, base 22. So if we look at Bibby, they are very similar cards. Like, Bibby's a little bit better badges-wise. Stats-wise, they're pretty much the same, honestly. A lot of the total stats are in like post fade and offensive rebound and strength and like dunking and draw foul. Like they don't matter too much. Like most of the stats that matter, they're pretty much the same, or there's very little difference. Although 20 of Conley stats are in post dunk. And yeah, you've got Bibby, who's a slightly, like, I'm gonna put them in the same tier, but Bibby is slightly better. And again, it's established Bibby's one of the better players in B tier, but I personally believe that Conley was only a little bit behind. Patty Mills, the offline god himself. Just for how good this guy is offline, he's the only base 98 player in the game. He shoots the absolute lights out playing offline. He is a liability online. So for that reason, he's going into, I can only put him in C tier, but man, if we're talking, like, he would be D tier, but because he's so good offline, we're going to put him C. Ron Harper, A. Ron Harper, A. I'm not putting Ron Harper in S tier, but depending on what you need from your point guard, he's the best defensive point guard in the game. It's not close. It is not even a debate who the best defensive point guard in the game is. Ron Harper has got 72 speed. Doesn't seem great. 80 lateral. Dude's 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan. With clamps. He is the best. The best on-ball defender in the game. 96 on-ball steal tendency as well. Tendencies don't really matter that much at the end of the day. Like, a player with bad tendencies is not going to be bad, but they help. Like, if two players are the exact same stats-wise, and the only thing to really separate them is the tendencies do help. But, like, a player with really good stats is still going to play good defense with bad tendencies. And a player with really bad stats is still going to not play good defense. But Ron Harper, he's not going to play much offense. A bit of a midi. If you can find a way to make him work on offense, he's one of the best point guards in the game. And like we've seen him being used in a lot of people's lineups. We saw the first tournament yesterday on Xbox, and a lot of people ran Ron Harper. Westbrook, he can't even really dunk. He's just fast. He's got like a 70 dunk. So I don't think he's quite worthless, especially as he has that duo. But go Westbrook in D. Skiles is like, he's literally just a Chris Paul clone. He's like a Chris Paul / Bob Cousy clone. Like, he's got quick dribble stock, Chris Paul base, Chris Paul upper. Not the greatest speed, not the greatest defender, but he's got bronze clamps. I think it's between C and D. Man, I wish we went back to 2K20 where we had Hoff Dimer, Scott Skiles, the Agent, what was it? The Evo GOAT. Everyone used to just, if they were looking to Evo player, they would always use Scott Skiles and just throw the ball to them on rookie, and it was a guaranteed make of a Hall of Fame dimer pass on rookie. Man, Scott Skiles, you had your time, 2K, your time is done now. Seth Curry, man, Seth Curry, so good. I'm gonna go high. No, I'm gonna go B tier for Seth Curry. He doesn't play much defense, but Seth Curry shoots the lights out. And again, with the 89 3-point thing where they can shoot from deep, he can shoot from very deep even without the badges. Sleepy. If you locked in for Sleepy Floyd, first of all, I personally believe you are crazy. There's no need to do it. Actually, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to say that. If you have a bunch of original owner Amethyst cards and you got 2 of Gus Gerard or 2 Ron Boones and you want to lock in for Sleepy Floyd, be my guest. If you spent 150k on someone to lock in for Sleepy Floyd, then I don't know, I think you're a bit crazy. But for Hoffs, I mean, floor general matters. Unpluckable doesn't. He's got lucky 7, which is good. No chef badge. He's only got an 84 3-pointer, 89 speed, 84 lateral. He is 6'3", which is pretty good. Jump shot 22 is good, but his upper, as far as I'm aware, is terrible. Like, if you guys know, I'm pretty sure upper 12 was the worthy release from previous years. If I'm not mistaken. I need to actually check that right now. All players, I just want to check because jump shots haven't changed. So, just going to check if his release is the same as last year's. Because this, he had a really weird upper. He hit upper 12, and upper 12 was like... No, it wasn't that. It was Andre Drummond's release. But I'm telling you, that upper 12 is really weird. But Sleepy Floyd this year is... He's S tier. Don't get me wrong, he's S tier, but in my opinion, he's like, if we're rating S tier by how much I like the cards or how good I think the cards are, I'm probably going this. How are you going here? If I'm talking about S tier in how good I rate the cards, I'm probably going Dame, Chris Paul, Darren Williams, Bob Cousy, Sleepy Floyd, then Kyrie. I would not, like, Sleepy's would not be my number 1 point guard in the game. And he's that expensive. So Steph Curry. I mean, I kind of have to put him in A tier. Just for the fact he's the only player with the Curry slide in the game. And he has his duo with Andre Iguodala is actually really good. Like, his duo with Iggy makes Iggy a really good card. And Steph Curry Ruby's incredible. With Gold Chef and Gold Limitless Catch. Steph Curry is dominant, but, like, he's not that good, is he? He's really, really not that good in the game, is he? So I'm going to put Steph A. I'm going to put Steph in A tier right there. Like, I don't think he's that much better now. Steve Nash. He's way better with his duo than without his duo. He's way, way better with his duo than without his duo. Like, if you're looking at him without the duo, he's okay. Like, decent speed, good 3-ball, not the greatest lateral quickness. You give him the duo, his 3-ball goes to 89, so he doesn't need the range. He gets pretty much every... he goes up to gold in, like, literally every one of the playmaking badges bar the 2 post ones. And he gets Hustler on gold, which is important. So, Steve Nash becomes really good with the duo. I would be... If you are okay with running Amare, Steve Nash is A tier. But if you don't want to run Amare, Steve Nash, I'm going to put in B tier. He's not bad either. Terrell Brandon. D tier, purely because he's got Ray Allen base and he can green. Tim Hardaway. You see, some people really like Tim Hardaway. I really like Tim Hardaway Jr. But decent 3-ball, decent lateral. Doesn't get a lot of defensive badges. Yeah, he's got quick first step. Doesn't get many shooting badges either. Not the be all and end all. Decent release. Like 6 foot tall. Yeah, I'll go low B tier for him. I'll go low B tier for Tim Hardaway. He's pretty good stats wise, but I mean, he's not the greatest. Tony Parker stinks. Tony Parker, again, 2K are doing everything they can to make sure Tony Parker will never be good. Tony Parker was fantastic for one day in NBA 2K20. He was the best player in the game until they patched him behind the back. He was the best player for one day. But Tony Parker, he has got 73 3-ball, so he can't really shoot the 3-ball. Can't play defense at all. Yeah, he's got some silver badges. But Tony Parker release is horrific on normal nowadays because they changed the release. If you're on current gen, it's alright. If you're on next gen, it is horrific. Actually, I forgot about that. 98 on normal is kind of horrific as well on next gen. And Wade on normal is horrific. But yeah, his release is terrible on next gen. And Tony Parker is just, he's just not it. He's just not it at all. Walt Frazier. I mean, I'm putting Walt Frazier in A tier. Like, again, I'm getting close to the pink diamond token market. And, like, I'm looking at, like, these guys right here. I'm looking at Brad Doherty. I'm looking at Dale Ellis. Heck, I'm looking at Jerry Lucas. I'm looking at which one I want to pick out so that I can start saving up for the Galaxy Opal. And I'm like, you know what? Dale Ellis looks pretty good. The one player I'm not looking at is Walt Frazier. So Walt Frazier, decent 3-ball. He's got that terrible base 36. It's not as much of a problem now, but trust me, it's terrible. It's actually, you know what? It's not nearly as bad on next gen as it is on current. But he's at 90 lateral. Again, only silver clamps. Not floor gen. I got handles for days, needle threader. A quick first step. You know what? Maybe he's growing on me. With Kyrie behind the back. You know what? He's growing on me. I think that base. Does that base keep him off S? Like the last player, World Be Free, is going like low A. Like World Be Free is incredible. But I'm gonna put Walt Frazier in S tier. But World Be Free. Now this is an underrated player if we've ever seen one. World Be Free has got 85 speed, 89 3-ball, 85 driving dunk, and moderate lateral quickness. Bronze quick first step. Yeah, he doesn't have chef or anything, but he's got that 89 3-ball, which makes up for it. Base 28, which is chicken. He's like a way better Mark Price. He's got the Pro 3 behind the back. World Be Free is one of the most underrated point guards in the game. Like, you can make an argument that World Be Free is like high A tier. I don't think you can make an argument he's S tier. I really don't. I'm happy with S tier as of right now. I don't think you can really make the argument that World Be Free belongs up there. I think if we're going the elites of A tier, I'm going to go World Be Free, Jameer, Ron Harper, downtown Freddie Brown. I'm moving Kyrie down to A tier. I don't like Kyrie, and I've played against Kyrie a few times, and he's done nothing. But I've also seen, if you are someone who loves Kyrie Irving, then just ignore this, because I'm someone who just doesn't. But Kyrie's a love him or hate him player. Everyone here loves or hates Kyrie. But yeah, so do I move one other one down to A tier? I mean, Cousy's just worse CP3. I think I might move Cousy down as well. Even though I think Cousy might be better than Frey. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this. And you go Dame, Chris Paul, Darren Williams, Sleepy Floyd, Walt Frazier. I'm going to go Cousy, Kyrie, Ron Harper. Yeah, I'm happy with this list. So that is pretty much it. That is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.